Hello, welcome back to Hollywood Animal. Hope you're having a great day today. There's a new person here. Hi. Sybil Radler, assistant to the German consul. Ah, yes, it is the mid-1930s, isn't it? Okay. Some Weisenheimer journalist ambushed me at the embassy today and asked, Frau Sybil, what do you think about the boycott of Germany? I instinctively tried to do it, right? About the boycott of Jewish stores and businesses in Germany. I can't do it, I'm sorry. I was shocked. What does this have to do with me? Am I organizing boycotts? I'm an actress. I've decided the last 20 years of my life to theater. Sorry, I've dedicated the last 20 years of my life to theater and cinema. I came to America to build cultural bridges. I'm sure you feel the same. You, too, have dedicated your life to art. You don't let the hysterical journalists get in your way. I'll follow your example, and we'll let the politicians deal with boycotts and all that nonsense. They understand it better. Although between you and me, sometimes it seems like their job is to set people against each other. But people of culture, like you and me, we always find something to build a friendship on. And surely the great cinematic powers of America and Germany simply must stick together. And let the beginning of that friendship be a film that we make together. I'm no use with all the production details, so I'll stick to what I'm good at. Playing the lead role. Germany will provide $1 million budget. All you have to do is arrange everything and listen for the applause from the adoring audience. Well, what do you say? Let's waste no time. I can't wait. So this doesn't sound like it's asking me to do propaganda for Germany. It just sounds like Germany's going to pay me money to put her in a film. I mean, yeah, right? That's okay. I'm fine with that. People will like it too. Here we go. Never expected to happen so soon. You are so proactive. I'm sure my superiors will be very happy. I already received $1 million. I'm getting it ahead of time. And look at this. She's a 6'3", light, nice. So Sybil Riddler bravely plunges into Hollywood life with all its dirt and intrigue and disappointment. A bold step for a woman willing to do anything for the Reich and her Fuhrer. Oh, okay, well, so it is kind of for her. It is like that. Well, it's okay. I wanted to get introduced to all the characters anyway. I want to get, as many people in this list as possible so I can see what they do, right? So, yeah. I'm not going to say no and just turn down that opportunity to see what it is in the game. Okay, we can let this go. I have to put her in a commercial appeal of the film must be 5 or higher. That doesn't seem like it'll be very difficult. We pretty much consistently do this. That said, I don't currently have a script that meets that criteria, unless there's one I can buy. I'm pretty sure Feelings in a Bottle will do it. I'm not paying that much for... What is this? There's no Appleseed that's worth that, Bernard. It's Bernard. That's why. Any script written by Bernard is insane right now, because he asked for so much money. Remember Bernard? He used to be our writer. He asked for an insane amount of money. Yeah, he doesn't work for us anymore. He doesn't work for anybody anymore. He's a freelance, and probably nobody will buy his shit because he's so expensive. Like, where is he? Where's Bernard? He doesn't actually have a job somewhere else, does he? There's just no way he has a job. Is somebody paying him? Really? Somebody is paying him. The Gernstein brothers are paying him. Oh, yeah, $0 contract. Okay, see, they don't play fair. They don't have to pay. I think they should have to pay too. Your competitors should have to pay the rates. Yeah. Like, maybe it says 0 because I'm not allowed to know his contract. But I'm allowed to know this one, right? $202,000 for 6 years. Uh-huh. And she's getting paid $278 for 3 years. That's very expensive. 9.0 though, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Charlie works for these guys now too. 147 for 3 years. So I'm allowed to see those. You know what it is? Well, I don't know if this is what it is. So it says he's busy, right? I'm curious. Did he? No, he wrote Portal. Yeah, interesting. So I'm actually using his script. His Portal script is the one that's in theaters right now. Well, I didn't pay that much for it. That's crazy. Okay, anyway, I'm going to buy that script because I'm pretty sure we can turn that into something great for her as long as there is a female character, and there is not. I can purchase it and shelve it for now, but there's no female character in that. There's a love interest in here. Yep, there's a female character here too. So, but she wants to be the lead role. So I need a female lead. Okay, let's purchase that one too. Let's get a story worked out for her. And I'm gonna call this one not what it seems. It's gonna be about a woman trying to escape a tyrannical regime. Yeah, I'm gonna put this into drama, thriller, action. I probably think the historical part of it because it's like a current event. And we'll go, honestly, no on the action. Just go straight thriller. Go drama, thriller, about like this. I'm gonna put her in. I don't want her in an American city. I want her in a European city, right? So, you know what? Maybe we'll change this because I can't have a European city. We'll change it to her being welcomed into a welcoming, grand country, if we can. She's an outcast. Someone rejected by her family or community. They're lonely and trying to figure out where they belong. See? So try that. I don't think there's going to be an antagonist to the story specifically. And then we'll have a love interest that comes in here. Maybe I have to put some romance into this, wouldn't I? I can pop some romance into this one. Let's go like maybe like this. That's fine. So we'll do that. And then another supporting character who could be maybe a strict parent. She's an outcast after all. So she's being rejected by her family. She'd have somebody family there. We don't necessarily need the angry boss. We're going to say that there is... Honestly, I could put her in a real trash film. I could make her star in, you know... I don't have nudity, but I have other things. Generational conflict, runaway, that is looking to... we could say winning the beloved here, but I don't think that's really her mission. Her mission here is kind of just to get that better life, which I guess it would be... where is that? Struggle for better life. There it is. And then we can give her the better life she wants. So that she gets the chance at a better life in the new country. I kind of like this. This one could work. There's a love interest. They're not a huge part of the story, but we're going to bring that in. So it's going to be about like this, I think. Okay, I need a writer for this. I don't have anyone available right now. I'm hoping that I can get somebody that's very fast at what they do. And like, look at Bernard. See what I mean? Like, he is insane expensive. Imagine spending $1 million on a script. No. But I don't have a good writer available. Are they close? No, not really. 59 days away. I could swing that. I think 59 days would be all right to wait to make this. A romance, thriller, drama. I could pay $109,000 for Herbert to do it. It's 201 days of writing time, so that's just not possible. I need to release it within a year, right? The script has to be written in a year, or it has to be produced in a year. So this gives me, I guess, like 160 days to produce it. That's not bad, actually. I could swing that. Yeah, I think we could probably do that. Okay. We're going to see if we can't speed this guy up with research pretty soon, but I'm going to have Herbert write this. It'll be a great film. Okay. And then we'll let this run a little bit. So yeah, 364 days. If there's 201 there, yeah, I'll have about 160 days to produce it once the script is done. We can definitely make that happen. Protection from police raids is done. So let's go ahead and refresh that. Just never going to be raided. I'm going to be immune to raids forever. Isn't it great? I could just make sure that I have a fresh supply of gifts here just to make sure everybody can stay happy. Okay. And then I think Portal is like, look at this, 81% full. So we're starting to drop a little bit, but I mean, this is #1 in the box office week 2 and 3. That's pretty nuts. It's making a lot of cash because of that star power. That striking image star power is very strong. All right, good. So yeah, 44% full. We were going to set up distribution again. Obviously, this time we don't get the bonuses, so we need to really pull back on this. So we can't go by these numbers. They're inflated. So we need to cut this in half and say about 600,000. So let's plan on maybe like 500,000 worth. So I'm going to go maybe, let's go 2257 there. 24 here. We'll go down a little bit more there and then a little bit more on this side here. And we'll accept those showings. And we already paid for advertising to go this far, so that's fine. So Portal has made currently $8 million of profit. That's awesome. And if we take a look at box office, weekly box office receipts chart, Portal is in position 1. It's made $9.3 million in the box office. This one's 9.8. Somehow I'm at #1, even though this one's made more. Man, Bronze Shoes is... Look at the script, though, man. Bronze Shoes is objectively a much better film. Kino Mark A+, 9.9, 9.4. But yet this one is, because of that star power, man, we're just taking it. I'm doing a lot. It's great. The Boots That Bring Luck. Really? That's the name of your script? The Boots That Bring Luck. You could have called it Lucky Boots. I mean, the boots that bring luck, that's very on the nose, guys. I don't even know. It's on the nose probably isn't even the right word for that. That's just incredibly literal. It's incredibly literal. All right, let's take and make you... I'm going to have you write a detective film. Go ahead. Start writing. He's not very happy, so I'd like him to perform better, right? So, bam. And what you got? Give him some cigars. Now he'll perform much better as he's trying to make junk scripts. Junky scripts for me. We got 180 days until the scripts are written faster. So unfortunately, that script is going to take 200 days. I can't speed it up. Appleseed is going to release, you know, another Appleseed. It's basically like sequels without being sequels at this point, right? Okay. So this one with 711,000 spend now hits the theaters. We can't do Broken Spur, remember? So that's going to sit there. I've responded to some comments about that too. Like, I cannot fix this. There is nothing I can do about this. This will remain here for the rest of the playthrough because I cannot put it in distribution because it glitches, it fails. And then I also cannot delete it. So it's just going to stay there. It's not really doing anything bad for us. The only thing that it's doing is it's another little icon on the screen, and that's it. Let's go ahead and repair this soundstage because we can. And there's this one here that's not being used. We'll repair that one now too. All right. German President Paul von Hindenburg signed a law granting emergency powers to the government of Reich Chancellor Adolf Hitler. Yes, of course. In a recent interview in the Berliner Herald, they quoted Hitler talking about his love of Hollywood. Every living thing exists in confrontation and a battle for life. The people, the humans, and the beasts. These are the laws of nature. I love movies with serious confrontations, like they make in Hollywood. Films like Blind Love, the ones that stir the blood. He's referencing my film. It's not even mine, okay? It's the one I inherited. Professor Jacques Blutzian, I don't know how you say his name, editor-in-chief of Exquisite Cinematique, believes Hitler is trying to open a dialogue with Hollywood. What does America stand to gain? Film, lenses, developing regents? The Germans do all of this much better than we. Besides, Germany has a lot of money it could invest in American cinema. We cannot but seize the moment. Well, that's what I was trying to do. I just got paid $1 million to feature their actress in one of my movies. But I'm just saying it's going to be a movie it's a movie about her coming to America. Yeah, we'll leave stolen cufflinks. And I think we need to start making these because there's kind of piling up, but I don't have anything in production right now. So let's get the 6th attempt going. I need my new editor to start editing things too. So keeping films low quality is a good way to get her some stuff for some practice as well. So put Thomas on this. Let's give him soundstage 2. And we'll go 1 here, 2 on these. Let's go here, pop in medium. I think we can probably get away with medium. I'll give you a few extras since you're... no, it's okay. You don't need extras. You're right. And then you're in soundstage. I think we'll leave it, the crew, just the way it is. Let's go ahead and pop Manfred. This might be the last film you do if I do that. Not really wanting to do that. We have so many producers, though. I mean, we have too many producers right now. We need to really thin the staff. Because I hired all these people before I could do multiple films. So we'll put you on there. That'll be one way to thin that. Let's let Clyde... I'm going to have Clyde do this one, I think. I could have Lewis do it. I just have to pay him something. Yeah, I can just give Lewis some whiskey and then he can do this. It's fine. All right, the clumsy oaf. Who's it going to be? Somebody low level here. How about Larry Martinez? You can be a clumsy oaf, right? You're good at this. You've never done anything like this before, though. You've done a comedy before. Yeah, I think Laser here is probably a better fit for this one. The strict parent, like hell, I'm going to put Vivian in this. She has 1,000 days left in her contract, but this only has 27 days. So I'm not going to be able to take advantage of it anyway. We'll do Lydia here. As a strict parent, 24 years old. No thanks. Hang on. Let's switch that up to Elizabeth. You'll be the strict parent, unless you've done this. You haven't done this yet. Good. And then the criminal mastermind. I mean, you have 432 days. I'd rather not do it on this script. I'm going to get you in another movie, though, right away. So, Larry Martinez, you're going to be this. You've done thrillers and stuff in the past, and you've been a murderer before, so I think you're all right. Take that sentence out of context, right? All right, here we go. I need to get Charlie in another movie right away. So let's also grab another script here. We'll do Feelings in a Bottle. Okay. Feelings in a Bottle. That's the movie. We'll have... Homer's only got 51 days, but honestly, this movie... Oh, I don't have a soundstage available, so we're going to have to extend it. It's going to take 83 days. I won't be able to have him run this. How come I can do this? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it just went red. Now I have to do it. Okay. No, they said that they have changed how this works, and I wanted to test this. They've changed how this works so that when you extend the contract, it's much more reasonable now. Because before... It used to be that you basically had to pay the entire term all over again to extend the contract, and it made no sense to do that. So let's see what it would cost to extend this guy's contract just a little bit more. And it's still pretty expensive. I still don't think that's reasonable. So I don't know what they're talking about here, because that's an extension of like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My math is terrible. It's like 3.5 weeks, so less than a month of extension on his contract, and I have to pay $50,000. Not reasonable. So whatever. We're gonna go ahead and put Johnny Green in here instead. I don't have a soundstage, so I kind of need someone who works really well on locations, don't I? It's gonna be you, Rosen. You really like the outdoors, so that's what we're gonna get you, because there's no sound stages. All right. And then filming tech is through here. Let's give you all the things you need. Producer, the best producer I got. Herman, are you probably not what I'm looking for here? Protagonist finds treasure. I'm sorry, what? A romance action adventure thriller featuring a detective against a heartless bureaucrat, and the protagonist finds treasure. Okay. Well, I don't have... It's not even a comedy. Like, everybody's good at comedies. I don't even have one. All right. Well, you're the only one that's good with a detective story. It's not even a detective story. It's not... Like, none of their specialities are triggered here. I have 4 of them, It's the ones that I don't have are the ones that they're good at. Okay. Homer has very little time left on his contract, so I'm going to have him do it anyway. The detective will be moi. The heartless bureaucrat will be... Let's have it be Danny. You could do that, right? Corrupt. If you played a corrupt official before. So, yep. I'm going to have you do that, Danny. It's just me and Danny, but I'm going to bring so many more people. Okay, go. I just need it. All the money. Give me all the money. Okay. Like every film I release is making pretty good. I've had people comment about like, you know, the game is too hard. They're having a hard time making money. So I've tried to kind of explain how that works from a perspective of like film industry, but like, I don't game mechanics wise, that's not where I'm going with it. However, oh, look at this. That movie was decreased because of Charlie, probably. He's very happy though. Everybody's very happy. It's got to be the editing. I think the editors brought it down. Emma, come on now. What happened? But I've also had the other side of the spectrum where now I'm getting people in the comments saying it's too easy. And they're making it easier in these patches. It's just like, oh, why? They don't need to make it easier. Please, like, I wish, like, I get it. Like, give us difficulty settings if you want to do that. But base easy, make the base game easier. Like, this is one of those things where people don't understand the mechanics. And instead of learning them, they're complaining. And you're giving into that. Please don't do that. You had a solid thing. It should be difficult to make money. It should be difficult to... It's a cutthroat industry. There's no reason why a cutthroat industry should be very easy to make money in, you know? I think I want to release this very quickly. But this is the one with... No, this has Charlie in it, so he is going to bring a lot of people into this. Yeah, and then I've got the Memorial Day thing here too. Okay, so tell you what. We're going to go cheap printing here. And we're going to max out these. And I think he's probably going to double it. So this is probably fine. I don't need to buy any theater space. And then I can bring this down to maybe this many here. Let's bring it down like this. So there's more room on the back end. Yeah. Because he's going to double the number of viewers. So we'll get the proper marketing in about there, I guess. And for this film, we are... Drama, romance, love triangle, a couple gets married, except there's no females in this. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll just do this. Yeah, it's got enough appeal there for that. Maybe I can go a little more, I suppose. Whatever. Just hit almost all of them, I guess. We're going to make a whole bunch of money if I can bring enough people in, so it's fine. I know Charlie will do the trick, so we'll do it. And then we'll confirm. Okay. And then right there is out there. Out there, Emma's going to take this one. Here we go, Emma. Studio here and sound recording done. Okay. And of course the trick worked because it's got 100%. It's 100% to work every time. So yes, of course it works. All right, we didn't find the story element. I'm going to have Felix just keep doing that. Sherlock's coming out. I think we can probably let Portal go one more set here. And I think we can probably have it be something small. We don't need a lot of showings here. About there is probably good. All right, good. So let it remain in the theaters just a little bit longer. Getting a B+ on Sherlock, and the Bone Grinder really likes it. A slap in the face of Hollywood and bad taste that has permeated every stratum of our society. It turns out that not every crime is avenged, and not everyone is rewarded for their deeds. If you aren't prepared to accept this, then please remain in your cozy cocoon with the other normal people. I'm confused. It sounds like you're praising the movie, but it also sounds like you're not praising the movie. Is it because you like Hollywood having their face slapped? Is that why? Because everybody else hates it. Sword of Christ hates it. Movie about a villain who escaped the Lord's punishment. Is that what it is? Yeah, antagonist escapes justice. Yes. I like how they're contextual. It's good. The film's creators commit a crime against the spirit of the Bible itself. Whip yourself with moistened tether till you're dressed in bloody stripes. you Hollywood scum, and then perhaps God will have mercy. But don't hold your breath. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. All right, so yeah, 858 invested in it, and it's going to make a killing. It's going to be great. Engineering is done. We now have 2 research groups. Fantastic. We're going to shift over to technology invention now. And I'm going to speed it up as much as I can. So now that I have 2 research groups, 1,300 a month. Can I just click this and have it work? Yeah? Is that how that works? I think so. I don't know what department he was. I wasn't paying attention. I'd like to get the technology thing. That way I can start advancing that. There we go. Drive is doing pretty well. Is this one a special film? Yeah, it's got Cleo in it right now. Okay, so this one's gonna... yeah, whatever. Happiness of the cast and crew made it better. Now the problem with this is I can't release it fast enough because I don't have the editors that can do it very well. So this is gonna bring it down, but it has Cleo in it, so I feel like I need to release it soon, right? So like, how much longer is Cleo's benefits? This is going for 321 more days. Okay, I think we're fine. I can let this go until Out There is done. 15 days, then she'll take that one. Okay. So this one got brought down too. Does this one have anybody special in it? No, it's just a couple of average blokes. Okay. Let's get a poster and get this set up as well. So I think I want to release right here on 4th of July is when I'm going to try to release Drive. So I'm going to keep this one off of Drives, I think, a little bit. So we're going to bring it back here. No, because I have to... It's competing with Statue of No Liberty. Is taking all the thing too. Okay, we're going to have to either buy... I have some pretty good movies here, don't I? Maybe we'll do Accused of Mercy here instead. Just offset from here. Yeah, I think we'll do that because this is going to have a much lower following later. We'll say that you have maybe this many screenings is fine, and we'll bring you down to there, and then bring you down to there, and then bring you down to there. Get the printing going. So we're kind of hitting the holidays on the back side of this, but it's okay. And then we'll go ahead and pop all of these guys. Yeah. I mean, if it's going to let me do tricks, then okay. It does. Okay. I had someone ask me also in the comments about, like, why is this considered a bad thing, the tricks? And it's not like these are dirty tricks. They're just tricks that you can do. And having people visit a hospice to promote a movie, it's like this, you're there under false pretenses, essentially. You're there as like a charitable thing, but it's really, on the underlying, it's there to try to make more money out of it. It's not like it's a bad thing. We're not saying it's, you know, super net negative or anything. It's just, and I'm not even saying it's a dirty trick. If I've said dirty before, then I didn't really necessarily mean it. But we have so many scripts that are just done, and I can't edit them with good editors. Like, I mean, we just have a steady supply. It's fine, I guess. It'll just sit there. You know, these are both things I want for Emma. So I need films that are also not quite perfect. You know, no 9.9s here, please. 9.7. Willie is out from vacation. That's great. And you can be renewed. I'm going to put you with this many showings, this many showings, this many showings, this many showings. You're probably fine there. Okay. Just get you to stay in the theaters just a little bit longer. Yeah, I'll give you 900 a month. I don't know who you are, but I'll give you 900 a month. Okay. Anyway, so I was going to look at the research and development building, right? We can build this now. And so if we build this, I'm thinking probably just, I could just stick it in the back over here, right back here. We'll build this with the normal construction. This is going to help us to have more research teams and stuff. Vivid violence. Every squirt of blood, broken bone, and skull-shattering bullet is depicted in exquisite detail to be savored in all of its glory. Nice job, Walter. That's definitely, we can make some trash too. I'm not a trash studio, but I could definitely still make the trash. We can totally still do it. 3.6 film. Nice. I need some of these. Let's get security on them. Off you go. You'll notice when I set up production times for this film that I'm not allowed. Whoops. Maybe I'm. Can I? I can't click it. Uh-oh. What happened? I can't click anything. Oh, not again. No. I can do this one. Weird. Emma's back though, so like I'm clicking this immediately to get her back into work here. She has no delays. Now I can click things. That's peculiar. All right, we'll get out there. Out there. There we go. It's like a soldier film, right? Now is this one also with a big actor in it? What was this one? This has got Vivian in it. Vivian, I don't think her. I don't know how much longer that's gonna last. Vivian's gonna bring in the people though, and I have to release it now. So I don't think that's gonna matter, man. I'm overlapping too many big films right at once here, but let's try this. I can't buy any films. There's just certain things I'm not allowed to click right now. Let's write it in, I guess. Oh wait, there are no independent films anymore. Yes, that's right. I can't rent studios because everyone. Okay, so that was the thing that I didn't know ahead of time, right? Is I guess I probably kind of knew it, but I never really acknowledged it so much until like right now. But the amount of theaters I was allowed to rent was going down steadily as we played. And it's because as the independent theaters get bought out by the big guys, myself included, right? So I only have 12,000 screenings that I can do, period, now. That's going to limit me in what I'm allowed to do. So in the what should have happened, right? And knowing this now, like ahead of time, right? If I do a second playthrough, then you know how to do it, right? Is to purchase additional cinemas much more often, right? Because I have 343 cinemas. I should have bought a lot more of them. Not knowing that I wouldn't be able to get anything in the future. I wouldn't be able to get them out in the future, right? So like competitor cinemas, they have a lot more than I do. Now that said, I still am second place when it comes to how many theaters I have. I have 343. Gernstein Brothers have 358. So like I still have more than almost all my competitors, but I could have had a lot more. So I'm wondering if there is something I can do there to buy out my competitors' cinemas in the future. I was also asked about whether there's an archive, and yeah, you can go into released films here in your distribution department, and you can look through all the films that you've created in the past. It'll show you all the details that you probably care about, like how long it ran, when did it start, what the scores were, the budget of the film, how much revenue, profit, etc. And you can see kind of what all that stuff was. I think I've only lost money on one film ever. It's Furry Paws. Yeah, I think Furry Paws is the only film I've ever lost money on. Everything after that is just pure profit, yeah. Okay, cool. So anyway, if we would go back to do it, if I was going to go back and do it over again, play again, which I totally will be playing again. I'm going to wait for some patches, of course, but I'll totally be playing again. We're definitely going to make sure that we buy more theaters. Definitely. They have changed it a little bit, as far as I know, in the patch notes. It is now more expensive to purchase theaters. I don't know if it's actually costing me more maintenance, but it's now more expensive to purchase them, as far as I understand. So, yeah, because it's pretty broken. You can just get a whole bunch of theaters, and I kind of wish that we could get more of them built. Like, why do I have to purchase existing ones? Can I just build my own? All right. I want to be able to do that too. Okay, so I need more things for Richard now. Richard. What am I going to have you do, Richard? Richard is going to make like a Monty Python thing. I'm actually going to just call it Monty Python. I'm actually going to change it. I'm going to call it Mini Serpent. There. It's kind of a wordplay, but not really. It's just a different... You see what I'm doing there, I think. It's all out comedy and adventure, but mostly comedy. And it's going to take place in a fantasy kingdom. And it's going to be a knight. And there's going to be an antagonist, which is going to be a... We could do an evil sorcerer. We could. Let's do an evil sorcerer here. Or maybe it's a monster, but I think evil sorcerer is fine for this. And actually, maybe there are no antagonists. Maybe instead, it's like a jousting tournament kind of thing. I kind of like that. There's a sidekick, there's a mentor, and there's a rival. And you know what? Let's put a femme fatale in there too, and then we'll take out the mentor. Yeah, and then this is going to be a jousting tournament where the loves ones, adultery, runaway, rape, shootout, searching for killer. No, it could be vivid violence, but that's not in the realm of comedy right now. Saving the beloved. I'd have to have her not be a femme fatale, but instead be like a damsel in distress instead. Maybe there's a prison break that's involved in it somehow. And in the end, he wins. The protagonist dies heroically. Maybe he finds love. Overcomes self-doubt. Gets a chance for a better life. Finds the treasure. It could be, I guess, a treasure. I could put treasure in here. I don't really think I like that so much. Protagonist rescues hostage. Yeah, sure. That's not really a comedy much anymore, but you can make a comedy out of anything, though. So now that we're going to do those types of things, I think we'll maybe dip a little bit further into adventure at this point. We'll go like a 60-40. All right. That's going to be you, Richard. I believe in you. You can do it, buddy. Isn't he like my best writer now? Pretty damn close. Yeah. He's getting there. It's only a matter of time before he asks me for more money. He's going to ask me for more money pretty soon. I can't unpause it. I can't do anything. I think I'm actually frozen right now. It's I'm not able to unpause the game. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna wait for some patches and stuff before I do anything else, because you can see what's happening here. I'm not able to save it either. Okay, so I have a new script this time. I had to go back to the beginning of April. I've now played it again up until May 1st, and this time a better idea. The script that was created by Richard before we started Mini Serpent has female leads. So I'm going to use Cleo here, and we're going to make this other movie here. I like this, though, because, again, I'm restricted now to 12,000 showings. That sucks. I just didn't think about that. Hopefully there's a way to buy the theaters from our competitors in the future, and maybe pay a premium for them, but still do that. But since that's the case, if I'm going to use talent with this perk, then aiming for the 6 mark is kind of where I should be. Although the script is going to grow anyway. So, like, we're just going to max it out, and it's just going to be the way it is. But in any case, we can start it. Maybe we can even go lighter on the marketing to make up for it. So that might be one way to get around it, if we go later on the marketing. Because at this point, I can't even take advantage of my 9.9s because I don't have enough theaters. It sucks. All right, so distribution here. I think I've already set this stuff up before with out there and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was already set up before. But I'm going to go like this. That gets 6,200, so that's not enough, and I can't... Oh, there are 35... Interesting. Hang on. Why are there 35? There's another independent theater. I guess I'm buying it now. Okay. Maybe they'll pop up gradually, and I just need to be fast. Perhaps that's a thing. Marketing and outreach also needs to have... I need to repair that building too, so we'll have to take a step and do that too. I think so. Regardless, out there. Let's do it. So this one, I think we need to do it about like this. We'll go here with it. This. So definitely being conservative with how many theaters we show it in now is going to have to be necessary. Let's do this. We'll just hit the marketing and go. He doesn't want to do it. Vivian will do it. Vivi doesn't have that perk anymore. So out there isn't going to have the same effect as it would have otherwise, but that's okay. And then both Drive and Swan Net can be edited. So let's get Drive to be you. Yep, I need to get these started to get done. I don't really have to be fast with post-production anymore because of that theater limitation. I can't really take full advantage of how many films I'm creating. I'm creating a lot of films. And it's like Swan Neck here is a 9.9 artistic score. I could really damage that, you know? But I mean, he's not that much worse than Emma is. He's actually the award-winning one, which is surprising. But he's 100% loyal to... I'll let him do it, I guess. An award-winning composer. Again, he's the one that won the award, not here. So, I mean, maybe they'll take this down. I'm sure they will. But it's about... Like, I can't take advantage of the views anyway. So I have to start releasing films like one at a time now. If they're going to be this good, I had to do it one at a time. So Sherlock can have... Let's do all of it for this week. Why not? And then there's like nothing for the less... Yeah, there's like nothing else left here. It's just the way it is. You can take the maximum, which is to say, it was like 35 screenings for you. It's crazy. Let's get things out of theaters here. Portal's done. We can finally get rid of that. And this producer, Richard, nice. I mean, an 8.0 is great. I can renew your contract. Even though it's very expensive. And I'd love to give you insurance and stuff, but that is something I'm trying to not do. That's just, he's just too insanely expensive, right? I think he's too expensive to keep around. I know, I'm making millions of dollars, I know. It's fine. I don't need him. Wilbur Stevenson just got Striking Image for 600 days. Nice. 5.8, we can definitely work with that. That one didn't work. That's fine. Is there an image I want to refresh, I wonder? Anyone's image I want to bring up? Maybe some of these guys so that their 5.0 films end up getting me the whole thing? I don't know. At this point, I don't really need to make nearly as many films as I was. That's the thing. You know, I don't need as many films as I was making before. We'll try Roberto on this. We'll see how that goes. All right, Feelings in a Bottle is done and with pre-production. It came down just a little bit. It's fine. We'll start production on that one now. And again, I don't have the ability to change the days per week because of the policy I put in place in the Alliance. Speaking of the Alliance. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one right here. Maybe we limit the number of releases. I'm limited now. So maybe that's how we could minimize things, right? Any studio that releases 5 or more films in a calendar year may be fined or expelled from the Alliance. Wow. That's very restrictive. That's not what I'm looking for. Ban work on the set for more than 12 hours a day. I like that. Yes, yes. I'll submit this one. I will submit this one. All right, who has to vote first? You want to be over here. You want your studio to be near the end. Okay, so we're kind of in the middle, but this will give us a feel for how these guys feel. I won't know how Gernstein feels, but it'll give me some idea of where I am before I have to vote. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and end distribution on that. We need less films in theaters so I can free up space. All right, got an A- score on this. No Liberty. This is with Charlie, so we should be maxing out, right? This film here has distribution into as many theaters as I can. So it's going to top the box office here is what I'm looking for. And it has over 1 million spend, but that doesn't matter because I don't have theaters I can rent unless new ones are popping up. Which so far they are not. I wonder if is there a way to buy opponents theaters? Cinemas for rent. I think so. Optimization maybe gets me more screenings per cinema. But these are later versions of the game thing. Okay. Darn. It is what it is. And then here's the dirty trick. So I was talking about earlier about the tricks we're doing. These are okay tricks, right? These are fine. Raise awareness for the film. Cast can visit an orphanage and give gifts to the children, that kind of thing, right? These are okay. There are dirty tricks that you can do too. And I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I want to see my head of the distribution department. How loyal are you? You know, you could be better. You could be better, distribution. I think maybe if I gave you just a little bit more, just gave you a little bit more attention, you might be so inclined as to work with me on this. Same thing with you, script department. Might be more likely to work with me, Alejandro Reyes, on potentially unlocking dirty tricks. I want to see what they are. Are you suggesting that the head of the distribution department engage in dirty tricks? This may lead to undesirable consequences. Let's see what he's going to say. He doesn't want much. It's 10K. I want to see what they are. What are the dirty tricks? Okay, rescuing a drowning man. Raise awareness of the film. The cast can pretend to save a man who is acting like he's drowning. I like that. Help a drunkard. Defend the innocent. Capture a dangerous criminal. Aid fire victims. So, like, start a fire and then get in there and rescue them. Yeah. I can see how that one would definitely be a dirty trick. Yes. Okay, so 177 days until an analytics. Not that it's going to help me much. I'm kind of above that at this point. And this is a 3.1 cinematographer. I need to make more films that are this area. I know it seems weird because I'm trying to be like the big top dog studio, but with limited ability to release films, I kind of don't need the really big ones anymore. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe I should have been a trash studio in the first place. Although I hear that that is broken. Like all the functionalities of like creating sequel, that doesn't work very well from what I hear. Like it doesn't, it's not fully implemented into the game, that kind of thing. The Five-Eyed. I think this is the one that I want to have my new editor do. Yeah, Sophia can take this one. This is a Wendy Carpenter film. And then we'll get, ooh, really? You're for hire, are you? That's great. Yes, that's actually excellent. Good. I also want another one. Let's get, nope, that's fine, actually. We have another composer. This is our best composer now. It just instantly hits to the top of the chart here. Our best composer with a not so great editor, but hey, we'll see what happens with it. Maybe he'll balance her out, you know? Yeah, this is a very expensive cinematographer. I'm going to let him go because I don't need that anymore. Yeah, we'll pay you $500 a month. Joe Green. What's up, Joe Green? Public speaker, public leader. I guess he's both, right? The code vote is coming up soon, but this is America, and you can't have a vote without a campaign. You want a fairy tale about how it will make your life better? It won't. It's a form of censorship. No artist, and I'm inclined to censor you, or to consider you an artist, likes censorship. But look at the alternative. I'm talking about real, full-fledged censorship, handed down from above. Without the code, your films will be checked by endless committees and overseers and commissioners. Trust me, it's better you solve this problem from the inside rather than trust it to the people who know about Hollywood from reading the Fun Times. I promised you a gift. The code is a gift. I don't know what it is. We're going to ban lengthy hours on the set and see if people are into this. Looks like excellent. So a lot of these studios are liking this. Evergreen put some time into that. I'm going to put a little bit into it too, because of course it's my proposal. And Gernstein may not like it, so I kind of want to go over top of them if I can. So why don't we put, let's say, 300 into this and see if we can go over Gernstein in case they don't like it. All right, so they're going to bring it down. Gernstein actually likes it. Okay, good. All right, so it passes. So now we're only working 5 days a week and no more than 12 hours a day. So whenever I schedule somebody to to work on a film. I really take in limiting my own ability to reschedule people right now, but that's okay with me. I'm all right with that. The black guitar, cancel this. And then also, what the heck? That writer is already maxed out. I'm going to have to fire them now. Research and development is done. I fixed the building. No, this building's done here. So I have 2 research teams now. Yes. And this is fully upgraded, and so is this. So I need the technical office, which is how... Not this one. This is 949 days away, but it's paused because this is being repaired. I don't remember where... Improved development. It's not this one. Not this one, although I'm going to have that very soon. 539 days, I guess, is not that soon, but... Is it production? I think it's production department. Now that's flexible schedule, which I'm kind of voted myself out of being able to get now. Here it is. Technical support. Yes, this is what I want. And this is only 15 days away. So we're 15 days away from being able to use that extra research team. 20 days away from being able to have this turn back on again. Those are synchronized kind of well. I guess they could have been better, but it's fine. A week apart. Fine. Okay, Film Studios Alliance of America. 2 days left to vote on the initiative. I'm in the middle of the pack, but at least I get to act after Gernstein. So, accept the code. Any studio that releases a film with the specified story elements will be fined or expelled from the Alliance. The initiative will take effect on January 1st. So, immoral story elements. Oh, I see. We can't talk about corrupt officials anymore. We can't release films talking about the hypocrisy of American life or alcohol being the spirit of freedom. No rape, white supremacy, untamed sex, divorce, nudity, genderless profanity, adultery, or vivid violence. So basically the code is the anti-trash studio. Okay, and then the finale cannot be an antagonist escaping justice, protagonist committing suicide, protagonist avoiding punishment, or propaganda. It's all propaganda. Protagonist redemption. So in essence, what the code is you must play nice by the government. I'm going to vote against this thing. I don't like this thing. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and vote against this thing. Somehow these guys are really into it. Wow. Wow. In order to vote against this, I'd have to put basically all of my influence points. They really want this. I'm very curious on what happens if I vote against it with like 2,000 influence right now and just totally screw over everybody. I want to see what happens with it. I kind of want to see what happens with it. If I put 2,000 influence into saying no on this, what happens? Does the world fall apart? I feel like I just want to do this just for the lulz and just to make things crazy. Let's do it. 2,000 influence against, and they can do nothing about it. And the vote doesn't pass. The initiative is not accepted. Okay, let's see what that does. That's very interesting to me. And we're gonna say that I get let's obviously very small number of screenings here, so actually we can put more up here. We have that available, I guess. Yeah, we can do about like that. Okay, let's keep Sherlock in the theaters for another month at really small amounts here. Joe Green, I'll be straight with you. I was afraid the code would get passed first time around. Oh, did he want that? Did I do this for him? I'll be straight. I was afraid the code would get passed the first time around. If it was, them nosy roosters like Bozzy and Billy Day would just be opening up their beaks again. I've already been clucking plenty loud that the code is just window dressing, which is why the studios will agree to it so easily. But you've shown them this is a serious step, requiring serious sacrifices. Thank you for your principled position. You should have been a politician, not a businessman. Think about it. But I must warn you, that trick won't work twice. There's another vote on the code in 2 years. Meanwhile, I'll be preparing the ground properly. In the meantime, enjoy the wanton permissiveness. So 2 more years, they're going to vote on it again, and I probably won't have enough influence to stop them. I kind of went overboard on how much influence I put into that, didn't I? Maybe I should have went down to like 1,300. I didn't know how much influence the other 2 were going to put in, but it was a good advantage to have my vote so late, especially being after Gernstein. Because I know they have the most influence, and now I have very little influence now, but hopefully I'll get it back. In fact, I have ways of getting it, don't I? We can go to the mayor's party, for instance, and by going to the mayor's party, we'll get more influence. There we go. And an evening of philanthropy. I don't believe this actually gives me influence, but I kind of want to see what it does. So I'm going to take this. It's $20,000 down is nothing. And then 25 GP. So I received just 10 influence. Wow. Okay. So that's not worth it. The mayor is way better. Way better. Can I do it again? Oh, wow. I can just go to as many parties as I want. But then I have to start doing this. So I'll be careful on that. Let's see. Police rate on competitors. I like that. Let's get a police rate on the competitors. Kernstein, please. Start the raids. And then let's have... You can withdraw some more money as cash. I like it. Let's get 50,000 more. Good. Now we have 104,000. And now I need to do some casino advertising to get his GP back. So, yeah. I'll have a star appear at your casinos for a couple of months. That's fine. Okay, so who's going to do it? Charlie. Victor. They have to have star power, don't they? Yes, they do. Okay, Victor, I'm going to have to pay you. I want you to go and hang out at the mob's casinos for a little while. Okay? Oh, wow. I get a discount on this, too? That's fantastic. It's nice that I get a discount on, like, all the other stuff, too. Not just working in films. All right, good. So I'm going to get a little bit more GP back from him and ready to rock. I'm actually curious if I can get the police to do even more for me here. Protection from the mafia. I don't need that. So I should just continue to raid them all the time and take their protection. So I can never be raided and they'll keep raiding me. Sorry, I'll keep raiding them and I can never be raided. And then I can, I guess, allow my cinemas to be raided a little bit too, just to help get that number up. But yeah. Okay, technical support is done. This means we should be able to purchase new filming equipment. And now that I have 2 research teams, we should be able to improve that equipment faster. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's get... I kind of want international scouting, but I'm going to go high quality. Thing is, the game is letting me do this already. I may not need that. I don't know. Get up to 100 extras. XP for directors and cinematographers. High quality locations is kind of where I'm going to go, though. If I'm going to use it fairly, right? So... That's a lot of influence. I need to save that for the vote later, so we're just going to go like that instead. Because I need to save that influence for much more important things. Okay, this one's definitely getting distributed again. And as many showings as we can. Yep. Maybe not like that, though. Let's bring it down. Remember, this one here had the... Oh, wait, what's this? The film's production budget exceeded $1 million. So thanks to your behemoth policy, renting other theaters costs half as much. It doesn't matter, though. That's the thing. It just doesn't matter. That's unfortunate. So kind of takes all of the benefits of my policy out of it, doesn't it? Not being able to have those. We'll go ahead and do that. Keep it in the theaters, and now Accused of Mercy can go... I love that title, Accused of Mercy. Like, mercy's a bad thing. You have been accused of mercy. How do you plead? Not guilty, Your Honor. How dare you? I would never be merciful. All right. So Swan Neck is done. We need to get this editor. I'm not sure who was editing this one. I think it was the 4.6 guy. Yeah, now it's 4.9 guy. Okay. I never remembered his name. He's just 4.9 guy. Formerly known as 4.6 guy. Okay, so let's put Yeah, we'll give him as many as... Man, I gotta really... I hate this. I kind of want to do... I want to restrict them how many films they can release in a year. I think I kind of need to do that. I need to get that in place so that we can only have a few films released every year. But, like, that's going to take down my earnings, too. So I kind of just got to do what I got to do. Do what I can, I guess. We'll get more showings the second week, I guess. I don't know. Seems weird, but we're going to increase the number of showings after the first week. Because I need to get Drive in here, too. I'm not going to have enough theaters. This sucks. Yeah, that's actually really bad. I really don't like that. It is what it is, though. Because how am I supposed to release Drive next to this? I can't release Drive next to it because there's not enough showings. Okay, well, we're gonna bring these way down because I want to put Drive in here. So I'm gonna have to do this and then really just artificially limit. I guess I can go lighter on the marketing, though, right? That's one way to do it. I can say that I go lighter on the marketing. I can say maybe we only go here and here. We spend less on marketing. It means less people come to the movie anyway. But that just, again, it hampers the potential of the film. It's just the film's potential is lower now simply because there are not enough movie theaters. And there's no research for me in this early version of the game for me to expand upon how many theaters are available. And it doesn't seem like there's any research available to buy theaters for my competition. So in that case, I would say if you're playing this game, buy every theater as fast as you can, because your opponents are going to do that, and then you're screwed. I don't know how to put them out of business. If I can put them out of business, that'd be great. Technical support, I need you. We're going to put you, I think, right down here. It's a little closer to the other building, but maybe it'll be all right. Nah, put it across. Put it over here. Yeah, right here next to this building. That's fine. All right. 39 days we'll have that. And then this building is ready to go again for our technology management once we buy the new camera equipment, buy the new technology. Okay. So I now need to release Drive now. And this is going to go, I guess, after the other film. It's going to go after Swan Neck. It has to, otherwise I won't get enough showings. This will have to be good enough. It's not enough. It's going to be 100% full, but we're going to go maybe a little bit less here. We'll go like maybe like this, and then like this, and then like this. We'll try to keep it 100% full every week, I guess. Should have no problems keeping it 100% full if you're restricted in how many showings you have, right? Let's go like that, and we'll just... Yeah, we'll max it out, I guess. I mean, that's not maxed out. I'm not using every advertiser, but it's going to max out the number of views anyway. Hospice visit. That could be something Cleo takes care of for me. There you go. I just hate how the hospice visit works every single time. It really shouldn't do that. It should require me to use other tricks in between that one. Just like my opinion, man. All right. Feelings in a bottle. And this is edited by... Oh, it's not edited yet. We're done filming. Okay. I do not have an editor for this. And I don't need another editor now. I guess I have Emma. Yeah, I have Emma. We'll have Emma work on this, I guess. I don't really need another editor, though, because now I'm limited in how many movies I should have at one time anyway, right? So, whatever. Okay. No trick. Oh, the trick worked. Sorry. Oh, here it is. Limit the ownership of movie places. New initiative. Limit ownership of movie palaces. Palaces. Any studio that owns more than one movie palace after the rule comes into effect will be expelled from the alliance. I mean, yes, please. Right? It says it's blocked, but I'm... Oh, it costs that... Oh, I get it. It costs influence to unblock it. Okay. So if I wanted to limit that, I can limit advertising budgets, set a minimum contract per film, maximum contract amount per film. Yeah, we should probably do these things. Limit the number of screenings. It is prohibited to schedule a film for more than 10,000 screenings per week. I like this. I'm going to unlock that one because I'm limited. So I can limit everyone else too, right? Yes. Well, this initiative, in fact, you won't be able to propose the following. Limit the number of screenings per studio. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is screenings per film. I still like that, though. Yes. The thing is, it doesn't really hurt. I don't think it hurts my competition. This one hurts them more. Screenings per studio hurts more. Schedule your films for more than 1750 screenings per week. That still doesn't hurt anybody. Yeah, it doesn't really hurt anyone because it's like me and Gernstein have more than everybody else does anyway. Nothing I can really do here. Nah. I know I just spent 100 influence to unlock that, but I don't think it really helps me as much as I thought it did. So, yeah. Let's get the 5-eyed on the schedule, such as it is. And let's see, 4.6. So it's gonna be maybe like this. And then it goes to here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Gotta really limit this. Even bring this down even more, because it's gonna have space for other films later. We'll do this. 226 seems like a lot to spend for this, doesn't it? It does. We'll get Piazzolla out of there. And I think that's it. Spend a little less. Then we still have these. You won't do it. Won't do it. Yeah, there you go. All right. Excellent. Well, guys, I think I've reached the end of my time today. Next video, we're going to be exploring new technologies, hopefully, new camera gear and stuff, which honestly, without the ability to have more theaters and more showings, I don't even know if that matters. There needs to be a lot more independent theaters, or a way for me to buy them from, yeah. There needs to be a way for me to buy them from my competition. Maybe there is, and I just don't see it. Is there any way for me to talk to the other studios? Can I don't think so, right? There's no way for me to talk to them. Like I don't see any way in this interface to actually discuss anything. This one is available in a future update. It looks like just, oh, maybe leaving the Film Alliance is not allowed. I see. Competitor espionage, build an operations center. Maybe the operations center is where I need to go here. I need to go conduct operations. Maybe I can take down some of their stuff and get them to relinquish control of their theaters that way. You know, I think that's kind of what I need to do here. So in 163 days, we have surveillance of competitors. And so when that's done, I guess we'll go into Operations Center, which is, if I remember correctly, not that long of a research to do. And then maybe we can get secret keepers. I don't know, contract killing seems a bit extreme. Murder investigations, repelling attacks, I don't know. I don't think any of this stuff is going to matter when it comes to, like, I just want to get control of their theaters. And I don't see any way to do that, unfortunately. So, all right. Well, next video, we'll find out some more stuff. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.